You know what I think the worst change was? They made Bat Witch not explode into bats after dying.
The Night Witch?
Sure. She's just the Bat Witch. You know it. Thank you. What's the song you'll know? Oh, that's a good one. Billy Joel, baby. Oh my gosh, cursed simp song. Where are you? You don't exist apparently. Oh, there we go. Oh, Tasha's on right now. I'm assuming it's because we weren't playing Fortnite, bueno pues. I just shot 13 kids with a Glock. Hey, Gavin.
Jesse, let the media convince you what is haram. Invent it, if not. Yo, but like, doesn't the Quran say not to drink, Mr. White? That is ultimately the holy word of Allah, which means it must be haram. God damn it, Jesse. How could we, as mortals, understand the true desires of Allah? The Quran is man's attempt at understanding Allah and is flawed. But like, Mr. White, your claim... Mr. White, that's like a total contradiction of your previous window. I am simply choosing to live as I desire, as these are the desires ultimately bestowed upon me. Now drink your booze, Jesse. Yo, Mr. White, I think I see bench.
That was my reason. That was my representation. That was my rep. That was my represent. That was my rep. That was my weapon. That was my rep.
Okay.
That was my rep. That was my rep. My that was my rep and that was my rep. That was my rep. That was my weapons. That was my weapons. That was my weapons. That was my representation. That was my representation. That was my representation. My destined paper. My representation. That was my representation. My reputation. That's my
I
representation.
still need to device uplink.
That's my reputation. That's my rep. That's us. That's my rep and that's my
Repetition.
That's my replica. That's my replica. That's
hi, Pio.
That's my replication. That's
we
my
literally just got in a Fortnite match.
That's my representation. That is my replication. That is my representation.
You won't stop.
That is my
Help
replication.
Me. Help.
That is my representation. That is my representation. That is my representation.
That was stop.
That was my representation. That was my repent. That was my repellent. That was That was my representation. That was my.
Was that your representation?
That was my replant. That was my rep. That was my representation. That was my representation. My.
Oh,
That was my representation. That was my representation. That was my. That was my representation. That was my representation.
Can you shut
That was
up?
my representation. That was my That was my representation. That was my representation. That was my representation. That was my representation.
There goes PO.
That was my representation. That was my replicate. That's my replicate. That was my representation. That was my replication of that. That was my representation of your. That was the replicate. That was my replicant. That was my replication. 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 That was my That was. That was my replication. That was my replicate. That was my replicant. That was my representation. My representation. That was my representation of. That was my replicant. That was my representation. That was my representation. Right. That was my race. That was my rape. That was my representation. That's my. That's my representation. That's my representation. That's my. That's my representation. That's my representation. That's my rep. That's my raceland. My rape. Why is my rep? That's my representation. That's my representation of. That's my replication. That's my replication. That's my that's my repellent. That's my investment. That's my replica. That's my investment. That's my replication of
Where are the rifts at? I got lost.
That was my replicate. That was my replicate.
I get it. It was your replication.
That was my replicate. My replicate. That's my replicate. That's my replicate. That's my represent. That's my replicate. That's my Asian tape. That's my replicate. That's my replant. That's my replicate. That's my representation. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my. That's my rep. That was my rep.
What is this?
That was my replant.
I've seen that 50 times.
That's my representation of a. That's my replant. That's my. That's my rep. That's my representation of a. That's my replicate. That's my replication. That's my representation. That's my replication. My replicant.
Did your NPC collection just get wiped as well? Also, I just got headshot 50 times and I only have a blue revolver.
That's my replicate. That's my replication. That's my replication. That's my replicate. That's my replication. That was my rep. That was my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my replication. That's my rep. That's my replicant of. That's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my. That's my. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my rep, Liz. That's my rep. That's my rep, Liz. That's my rep. That's my. That was my rep, Liz. That's my rep. That's my rep.
I completely forgot what you were even doing a representation of.
That's whatever. That's my. That was my rep.
Their replication. I don't know anymore. I don't even know what word we're talking.
That was my rep. That's my representation. That was my replicate. That's my replicate. That's my replicant. That was my replicant. That's my representation. That's my replicants. That was my replication. That was my representation. That's my replicant. That was my replicant.
No, you fell.
That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my represent. That's my replication. That's my that's my representation. That's my that's my replicant. That's my replis. That's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my repetent. That's my repetent. That's my repetent. That's my replicate. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my representate. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my representate. That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant station. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my that's my replicant.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're. Yep. Yeah.
That's my That's my replication. That's my replicant. That's my replication. That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my tation. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my replicant. That's my That's my representation. Oh, that's my replicant. That's my rep. That's my reboot. That's my replicate. 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 That's my represent. That's my rep. That's my represent. That's my represent. That's my represent. That's my replicate. That's my replicate. That's my replicate. That's my replicant. That's my. That's my representation of Gavin.
You said it wrong, by the way. It's representation.
No, my replication. Dummy.